It's for the homies right here. What's blazing? 64 grams, dollar bill. They call me Hocus 45th, said I'm from Castle Hill. I'm the man where I'm from in Aroma City. The homie told me Billy love, I said I love my Billies. I know some all my niggas murder and they go hard. 130, this a roll call. In Aroma City. I said I love my Billies. Yeah, I run my city. What? Yeah, I love my Billies. Romski, that's the blazer, he be acting silly. And my nigga really nice when he do the millie. Romski, that's the blazer, he be acting silly. And my nigga really nice when he do the millie.
The way the system is set up, people don't always get second chances, you know? Especially where I'm from. Growing up in a household of 10 wasn't easy. I had to become a man early. I was hustling and gangbanging, but I knew that wasn't my destiny. I always had a passion for music. I figured I'd start my rap career. I mean, there's not too many ways of getting out the hood. There was things I felt I had to do to protect me and my family. And I wasn't gonna let no cops, no feds, no judges, or anything stop me. Which led me into a cell to transition, educate, and reevaluate my life to where the universe freed me. And after years on Rikers Island, I went to trial and I was acquitted, found not guilty on all charges. Now all that education and transitioning is where I'm at now. So follow me in my story, Hocus 45th, King of the Castle.
The drug conspiracy case, allegedly run by the sex money murder blood set, Son Hocus Harris, who's a popular New York rapper, was also charged.
Called our gang Kings of the Castle. It was a rap group. You know what I mean? Inside the rap group, Dollar and the other 20, only niggas that was in that rap group that was in the indictment was me and S1. But you know what I mean? They called the whole indictment the Kings of the Castle. A part of the sex, money, murder, blood set. Kings of the Castle is not a part of sex, money, murder. We sex, money, murder, but Kings of the Castle was a rap group.
New York in the 80s was a lot of unnecessary gunshots.
Like Afghanistan, it was burnt down buildings, abandoned buildings.
So it was rough, man. You know, we played in abandoned buildings like there was clubhouses and shit.
Oh man, again, New York City, you know what I'm saying? Drugs was everywhere.
Drug epidemic was climbing, it was at its all-time high.
And I've definitely seen a lot of guys in the corner as a young kid. The regular shit your average person would see as a child growing up in the hood, or we call it the ghetto.
From the cocaine, to the crack, to the dope.
A lot of people getting money on the blocks early in the morning. And man, everybody just turned zombied out. It was like, everything was everywhere, dope fiends.
There's a lot of money getting made, and there was a lot of people getting slayed.
In the 80s, you would make 50, 100 in the morning, shit.
In 1983, I was born in Harlem Hospital. I grew up in Harlem as a kid because while my mother was out doing her thing, you know, my father was out hustling, you know, seeing a lot of money inside the house, seeing stacks of money on top of the table. I remember all that. In the 80s, we were staying with grandma. Medici, Tyrus, which is Sat, Kiki, my sister, Kareem, Dollar, me, S1, Khadija, Nefa, and Tyree. Nefa and Tyree is twins. That's Medici and Sat, brother and sister. Boy and girl, they twins. And yeah, we was all of us, imagine all of us staying in my grandmother's house, you know, while our parents is out on the streets doing their thing. My grandmother Maxine was a strict woman. Like, she didn't play. Like, no elbows on the table. She gave us our allowance every week, though. I ain't gonna lie. She gave us allowance every week, made us clean up. Like, she was old school grandma, like, you know what I'm saying? I think that she was too strict for us, and we somehow ended up in foster care. Kiki went her way. She stayed with somebody in the family, I don't remember. But Kareem, Dollar, me, and S1, Khadija also, she stayed with somebody in the family. They took us to ask for the Nella family in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn in the house, without a doubt.
Now we in Brooklyn, you know, as soon as we get there, we in foster care. Like, I remember it had to be like the first day, the next day. The foster parent we was living with, she had a grandson named Calvin. Calvin pulled us to the back of the building, all of us, like, yo, come downstairs with me, you know? So he was a little older than us. And Calvin made us fight like 5 different people, each one of us. I guess Calvin was like, these the new foster kids, everybody knew in the building, like, I'ma test them. I felt like I had to fight, but I felt, how can I say, I felt kind of safe and secure because I was with my brothers. So I knew that, you know what I mean, I'ma fight, they gonna fight, we gonna fight. I was 8 years old, mind you. I'm not trying to act like I'm tough. Nobody's tough at 8 years old, you know what I'm saying? But I just wasn't scared. And I said, you know, cause they was there, you know what I mean? I felt kind of secure. This dude named Charles from the building, he was like, you know, we was cool with him. He got into issue with some other family from the building. We called them the grease monkeys, cause they used to have jerry curls and mad greasy. So we called them the grease monkeys. So they tried to front on Charles and we was there. So I remember going with Charles to go see his brother. And Charles was a little older than us too, about 13, 14. And Charles' brother gave us a gun, you know? And it's like, Charles took the gun and we went over there. Nothing ever happened, transpired from it, but it was that easy. I had that much access to get a gun at 8 years old. I'm so happy that I didn't grow up in Brooklyn and stay there, that they came and got us. I'm so happy my parents came and got us. I probably would have been going somewhere or in jail for life growing up there.
I could tell you about the 90s. The 90s in the Bronx was crazy.
You couldn't go through certain blocks based on, you know, race and shit like that.
Couldn't be just a nobody walking around with Jordans on or 8-ball jackets. You was getting robbed for that back in the days.
I used to put blame on him a lot. Like when I was young, like, why you left me, man? Like, why you had to do this to me? Like I was selfish with it. Before my father passed away, he always used to tell us, when I die, don't cry. You know what I mean? So he died inside the house. I believe Kareem woke up, seen him on the floor in the hallway, and he was just non-responsive, and he was cold. I remember Kareem saying, his body's cold. You know, and I didn't get up. I was in the living room, I didn't get up. I didn't want to see him like that. And I didn't cry, because I remember him telling me that. But like after that day, I've probably been crying ever since.
When my father died, I think they took it really hard.
They took it hard.
Real hard, yeah. I think we all took it hard, but they took it hard because he was their role model. He was their mentor. He was the man in their life that, you know, taught them everything that they was gonna be. He set the foundation.
That hit me unexpected, because I didn't expect that. You know, I loved him so much, so it took that hard. He was like the centerpiece. You understand? He was the centerpiece and the structural piece. So when you lose the center and the structural piece, everybody gotta try to, you know, keep that structure going, and somebody had to be the leader.
My first real dead body in my mom's house, like for 6-7 hours, like as a young girl, I never seen that before, so I'll never forget that image. But yeah, that day, I just knew that my life would change. I knew I would look to my brothers to raise me, you know?
My father always told me, man, like, always look a man in his eyes when you talk to him. And he always said, don't never be a snitch. Been putting the instances where they try to get me to snitch, you know what I mean? It's like, all I can think about is my father. I ain't with it. You know what I mean? Like, that man had that much of an impact on my life. If he was alive, I wouldn't have made a lot of mistakes, because that was like probably the only person that I ever really listened to.
I always remember my brother coming in the house with the big boom box, listening to Rakim, KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, MC Shan.
No, me and my father used to talk a lot. Like I said, he was my best friend, and he introduced me to hip hop. And I told him I wanted to be a rapper, and I had to be about maybe 10, 11 years old, because he died when I was 12. And he was like, let me hear something. I was like, I don't want you to hear it. And he was like, all right, so record it on the radio. So he's like, I'm gonna wait in the back. So I recorded it on the radio, and I was like, I'm done. So he came back to listen to it, and I ran to the back. I didn't want to see his response. When it was over, he came and got me. He was like, yo, that's good, I like that. I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was gonna say that shit is trash. He had that much of an impact on me that I believe if he'd have told me it's trash, I wouldn't be a rapper today. Because I love my pops. His word meant that much to me.
Real talk, like they pimped our culture in the 80s, and in the 90s, it just got overly pimped.
90s took it to another level.
I remember when I was growing up in the 90s, they had the East Coast versus the West Coast beat.
The Biggies, the Tupacs, the Wu-Tang Clan.
And I used to be a Tupac fan, but I was a Biggie fan too.
It was a lot of great lyricists that came out and was able to evolve. You know, you had the Jay-Z's, the Nas's.
I was listening to Clue mixtapes.
Hone and Nori, the Locks, like 90s Rough Riders.
That was when X had first came out in like 90 something like that, right? When X came out, it was crazy, like, cause I used to be running around with pit bulls and all that.
You had some artists after, you know, the 90s that was hopping. I mean, for the most part, 80s, 90s was the best era of hip hop.
The city has seen a spike in murders and shootings as a lot of them are gang related.
The NYPD has set its sights.
Whenever we have violence in the community, we're predominantly dealing with cliques and crews.
The city's growing youth gang violence problem. The NYPD has set its sights on dismantling the gang.
And these are young organizations.
When we have beef and we have problems with each other, we have different type of crews, and we might go to the big park, we're gonna fight, we're gonna get it over with, and we're gonna live tomorrow and laugh and snap and talk about it.
The gang shit really came like in the 90s. Like, we wasn't really used to that. We was used to people getting killed, people getting shot, and over drugs and stuff like that.
Just me being honest, I never understood the gang shit. I never understood it coming from LA. Like, nigga, you got on blue, you got on red. It's war.
Brothers start, you know, formulating, and they started the red card. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Bloods. It just kind of spread like wildfire.
But going to high school and seeing, and like, you know, seeing a lot of Bloods and just being in the streets and seeing blood and seeing what Bloods was doing, it was definitely dangerous back then in the streets. Like, Bloods took over the streets.
It wasn't until the shit hit my backyard, my niggas was coming out of jail saying, I'm blood, I'm blood, I'm blood. They formed the set, Sex, Money, Murder.
Sex, Money, Murder was about the drug dealers selling crack, cocaine, and marijuana.
Sex, Money, Murder. You was making money. You controlled everything.
Call is from a federal prison.
I'm the one and only, man, the living legend, BMO, man. I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm from all walks of the area, man. I'm basically from Castle Hill, man. Castle Hill, Soundview area. I got many blocks and many hoods on my birthplace, Castle Hill Projects, man.
A notorious gang, SMM. Their founder, Peter Rolak, also known as Pistol Pete.
So we planted the seed that we wanted to grow. You know what I'm saying? So we came up with the name, basically, when we was moving around in Baltimore, Maryland. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the best cities in America, where we was taking a lot of money from. You know, that's when that shit was going on with the wire and everything. So that's when we started SMM. We came back with the name, you know, Pete was smooth. Because a lot of people don't know that nigga was rapping too at night. He was crazy, lyrically nice. You know what I'm saying? So we always had the thing like, yo, you hustle, you get money, you start a label. Boom, boom, boom. So that's how that came about.
Nigga, find where he at and 4/5 that nigga. He's a bitch ass nigga. Get that strip back, nigga. What you said, huh?
Sex, money.
Oh, what you read, ma?
Sex, money.
What you said, huh?
Sex, money.
Oh, what you read, ma?
Sex, money.
Everybody wasn't Sex, Money, Murder at first. You know, they was all 5'9" Brim or 9 Trey. And I said the only way I'm gonna turn blood is if I'm Sex, Money, Murder, because it was a gang from my neighborhood. So I didn't turn blood until I was 17. And in 2000, I became Sex, Money, Murder.
2001. I already know who Hocus was before I came home. So, because they was young, vicious, ambitious, but it was just a little different with them because one person stood out to me personally.
According to James Morton in the Mammoth Book of Gangs, Sex, Money, Murder has extended its reach into the hip-hop world. Hocus 45th and various artists refer to themselves as the Murder Gang and Blazing Billy. When it comes down to it, they blaze away with their guns. A new Pistol Pete may be in the making.
You know, when we planted the seed was a hood thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers don't know the history of that shit, but you know, I gotta say when I'm from Castle Hill, because you know that's where my mother's from. But don't forget my father's from Soundview.
Well, I found that at an early stage because I was a part of it, not a part of the Sex, Money, Murder, because I'm not a blood, but you know, they kept me safe. You know what I mean? We grew together, so it was just like a nigga was affiliated with him, you know what I mean? I knew that from the 90s, you know what I'm saying? Hocus, he wasn't no game. He was about his business. He wasn't a troublemaker, you know what I mean? But he handled his business. You couldn't go wrong with him, and you couldn't do nothing wrong with him. You couldn't take from him, and you couldn't owe him, man. You had to pay him, man.
I was in Truman High School, and they had it was a war. It was the Bloods versus the Crips. And I remember one time we was coming out to school, and it was just everybody was just getting splashed.
They honored the code of the streets. They didn't attack women, children, civilians. Back then, everybody in the streets understood what it was. Like, you know, you in the streets, you liable to get robbed, you liable to get killed, you liable to get set up. You know, they played the code of the streets, and they played it to the T very well.
Oh shit, you gotta understand when Hocus on coming out with him and his brother, they always been young. So we always used to bring my kids out to come slide over there and make side of the project and be in the business. I just love how the brothers, they always stuck together. It was always family oriented. You know what I'm saying? From his chain, from his cousins and them, with man DZ and all of them. You know, it's been a long time. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand when I paved the way for my big bros and all that, I was always an out of towner. But I made sure that if I did anything, so you figure Hocus and them, they had whole projects when they was babies before they even came into the street, because nobody else was really doing it. So when they wanted to come out and get to the point, they done had it. You know what I'm saying? The wave was there for them to go do everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they came in the royalty all the way to come to the thing, and they held it down on their own. And when motherfuckers came to come on the territory, they had to fight off all the demons and fight off all the frauds and go through all that. And what I love about them, just how the family and how the brothers stick together, and they do a lot for a lot of brothers that's locked up behind the wall. You know what I'm saying? And it was always embedded in them. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I mess with them from when they was kids. When they was getting a lot of more money than the average child was getting from back then.
I'm from Castle Hill, I'm from Soundsview. I'm from
Castle had a flag, that would be what I'll be repping, the Castle Hill flag, in front of my house. You know what I mean?
Man, let me tell you, man, Castle Hill was not a nice place. It wasn't.
From the babies to the parents to the old people, we running you out. Niggas don't even want to come to Castle Hill.
Castle Hill was proving ground, man.
We were all project babies. Like, we grew up fast.
Sat was hustling. When DC started hustling, Kareem started hustling. We kind of hit the streets in that order. Like,
I'm hustling, brother hustling, his brother hustling.
Dollar started hustling. I started hustling.
He had to be, man. Nigga had to be. Somebody was hustling. There was too many of them niggas. They ain't look for.
We all involved in trying to provide vitamins. What's happening is happening.
I used to see him in a town called Kingston. We all hustled there. Practically, we all lived there. That was our grounds of making another form of making money.
A good hustler, and he was a good student at the same time. So, I didn't see nothing wrong with it. I just seen like growing up in Castle Hill is like something that you had to do.
KOC. KOC is an acronym for Kings of the Castle. King of the Castle was a rap group which started with Ty Skrilla, One Man Gang, S1, Remo the Rap Star, and I came on last to the group.
Then my boy Remo the Rap Star, he's not here. He made a song. He's doing the diss also. So in his song, after he finished rapping, while he was talking, he said, "Yo, this is a young man's sport, B. We the real kings of this castle." And I'm like, when I heard that, I'm like, damn, that stood out for me. And I'm like, damn, this is it.
I was back and forth. I was getting money out of town, but I would still come back, be rhyming and shit like that. So one day I'm rhyming on a karaoke inside of Skrilla crib. And Skrilla's just like, nah, yo, we need you, Hope, we need you. You know what I mean? You fit the perfect mold for this.
Without Hocus, it wouldn't have been no KOC, if you ask me. It wouldn't have been like it was if Hocus wasn't in that group.
When I got on it, the whole streets gravitated towards me, because I'm the streets, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that was not gangbanging yet. Skrilla and One Man Gang Remo, they really not, we all grew up in the streets, but you know the difference when I say somebody's a street nigga versus, somebody who grew up in the street.
Like, I understand the street shit is what we gotta do sometimes, because it's what the environment we grew up in, but I just felt like, yo, you got talent. Like, you could do something much more greater.
A lot of people was glorifying banging, so they took that and threw it away and started making music. So instead of them people following the blood trend, they follow the music trend. And like to this day, Castle Hill is still called KOC.
Sharif was more the, he could spit real, he could freestyle real good, and his punchlines are just on point.
S1 is from the cold slums, and when it's beef, I'm like the Japanese nigga, I show gun. I never fuck without a Trojan. I got too many doulas out here, so I don't need no sons.
Hassan was talked about everything he did in the streets, and you could tell he was telling the truth about, you know, everything he spoke about.
Before S1 got joined the group, he used to try to battle me, and I used to tell a nigga no way, because I knew he used to come to me with that confidence, like, this nigga's probably gonna flame me, and I'm not trying to get flamed on the block.
So Skrilla heard Gatman, you know, Gatman was from my building also. Skrilla heard Gatman talking about recruiting S1. Skrilla was like, no, you not, nigga.
I actually fought for this nigga, because there was somebody else part of this in Castle Hill who had another group that was trying to get S.
When Skrilla tell you he fought to get S1 down with KOC, he literally fought. He punched him in his face, they started fighting.
So yeah, that's how serious I was about getting this group together.
A couple friends from the block, man, and we wanted to try to get into the industry, so we started Kings of the Castle, and we built up a good buzz, man. We had a big following, so I remember we printed up that first CD. We went out there and sold that shit hand to hand, and I remember the first. Nobody wanted to buy that shit. People was like, yo, nah, I ain't buying that shit. I was tight, I ain't gonna lie, I was tight. We did another spin around the projects, and then niggas started buying it and shit, man. Started supporting.
You know what I'm saying? That was the first time, maybe, in our era, that we seen somebody trying to push it on their own and get the CDs out there. So it was a new experience to everybody, and niggas wanted to be a part of it because we didn't have that here at that time.
KOC broke up when I got locked up for the second time. At this time, I got locked up for a gun possession. You know, I got into a shootout with somebody in Castle Hill Project, and I got caught on camera during the shootout. You know, they didn't find the gun on me, but you know, I still copped out to the gun, and I did a year in Rikers Island. This is from 2005 to 2006. It got broken up before I got locked up, kind of. It was already in shambles, but once I got locked up, it was really over. I started to record and shoot a whole lot of videos, and I started to gain local buzz of my own as a solo artist.
Ain't no OG, you only equals we let you. And all the little homies, they don't even respect you. Calm that ass down for them young boys, wet you. Niggas are dead, you, nobody will miss you.
You ain't an OG. I made that song in 2007.
I had my whole high school screaming 64 grams, 2 guns up is what I rap. Don't let me catch you throwing up that set. That was big.
Summer day, we all across the street. I think Hocus had a Charger at the time, and he pulled up with the song. You ain't an OG, because he came with the song. So I'm listening, I'm like, whoa, this shit big. Who this for? That's what I'm asking to myself. Who you about to shoot? Because this shit is real right here.
That got the hood fucking with Hope. Because it was like, damn, he was saying what everybody was thinking. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, damn, a nigga made a song like, fuck niggas.
The video was dope, had the block, you know what I'm saying? And it was real shit, like that was real shit that was going on at the time. You gotta understand, like, in the hood, you got this instance where people come home and they feel entitled to shit.
Some of the things that he said, I kind of took personal because I'm one of the older guys, right?
Because it was some OG niggas trying to G-check niggas. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was like perfect.
I wish I could be a fly on the wall when the clowns that he was definitely talking about heard that.
The reason why I made You Ain't an OG is because we had these rat dudes that's from the neighborhood who told on Pistol Pete and other Soundview, dude, comrades or whatever. They told on their own comrades. I don't want to give these guys no shine, so I won't even say their name. They certified rats. They hit up my brother S1 on MySpace because I guess S1 must have said something about them in a rap or something like that. I'm not too sure. And I didn't like it, basically, what they said. And then one of them had hit me up on MySpace. I was like, we don't know y'all. We from Castle Hill. Y'all niggas from Soundview. Y'all niggas told. Y'all niggas in a different ever. We don't even know y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just like, who these niggas think they is? They think I don't know who they think they are. I don't care who you killed, nigga. Y'all niggas is rats. You know what I'm saying? That was my energy with these niggas, and I put it in the song. You ain't an OG.
You know, it upset a lot of people A nigga try to run up on me too behind that shit. But, you know, I think that shit was like perfect.
There was a particular guy, I don't want to mention his name, but he fit the perfect description because he has the beard, right? He had the leather jacket that he was mentioning, the baseball cap, that's how he dressed still, right? He's close to 50 now, by the way. So I remember contacting him and saying, yo, did you hear this? Yo, is that directed at you, you know? And we was laughing about it. He was like, nah, I don't think so, you know?
Okay, so You Ain't No OG was a beat that he got from my man Minnesota. He did the Punisher record, I Ain't a Player, and Minnie, but we grew up together, so that's Minnie. And then when he did that, I was like, oh, you linked up with Minnie. I was like, oh, that's what's up.
Minnesota made that beat. You know, he gave S1 a beat CD, and you know, S1 gave me the beat, and I was like, you ain't gonna use this one? He was like, nah, you keep that one. I was like, all right.
When I heard this shit, I was like, oh, this nigga Hocus gonna start some shit. You know what I'm saying? And I remember, man, you laid it down and you let me hear it. I was like, damn, this shit is fire. You know, and then matter of fact, I was in the studio with you.
In these times, in these days, the OGs, the OGs is not OGs. They not raising us the right way. You know what I mean? To be an OG stand for old original gangster. You know what I mean? That's supposed to raise you and teach you and lead you. That's how me and Hocus and us came up, man. We was led by the OGs.
A lot of people claim that they're OGs. A lot of people is not OGs until you uplift the individuals that's amongst you that's younger than you.
How can I follow you and you ain't doing shit with your own life?
When I was doing my solo thing, P.O. started to hear my music. He's like, yo, Hope, you nice, Mo. And that's how me and P.O. got real tight, you know? I met P.O. through S1. While I was doing my year while I was locked up, S1 was doing videos with Gio. That's who did the Little Nigga video. That's who did his whole Bronx Tale tape. And Gio introduced him to P.O.
Hope was fucking popping with the music. P.O., he a music lover. Like that nigga, he had music so crazy.
I think if it wasn't for P.O.'s believing in Hocus, a lot shouldn't have happened.
He was pivotal in everything because he made things happen. He made connections with people, he had conversations, and you know, he organized stuff, and I mean, amongst other things.
P.O. was like the voice. That's what we call P.O. P.O. has a big mouth, a big fucking mouth. If P.O. say your name, you're gonna get noticed. Me and P.O. created Bang Bang Boogie. We both was drunk in the car, like, yo, we need to bring back a movement for the Bronx, bro. I'm like, damn, you right, bro. Like, damn, we definitely need to do this. What we gonna name it? So we sitting in the car drinking some Henny, and we coming up with wild different names, and P.O. just come out the blue like, Mo, I got it, Mo. I was like, what? He was like, I got it, Mo. Bang Bang Boogie. I'm like, hell no, that shit is trash. I'm like, that shit is trash. He like, yo, Hope, listen to me, Mo. Listen to me. P.O. told, listen to me, Mo. I'm telling you, Mo. I got it, Mo. He started waving his hands like this. P.O., you see P.O. do this? You better listen, because that nigga, he got something.
Tell you something. Me and Hocus formed the strongest group ever.
It's called Alliance.
Alliance group, whatever. None of y'all niggas is fucking with my song. None of y'all niggas is fucking with Lord Tariq. None of y'all niggas is fucking with Cuban. S1 and Hocus on some real shit.
Castle Hill Shelby, we run this shit.
So after we talked, and I said, yeah, I'll bring Cuban, because that was it. Yo, can you bring Cuban? And I was like, yeah, I'll bring Cuban. So we made a song, and I got us all together, and then every week we had meetings in my house.
To me, when Bang Bang Boogie, when we all came together, it was a brotherhood. It wasn't a business relationship. When we came together, we was in Gilly house. We stuck our hand in the middle of the pool table. Gilly cut his fucking hand, man. Gilly cut his hand, had blood in his hand. Gilly on some real brother shit. Like,
crazy Puerto Rican, I'm a nigga, but I'm Puerto Rican, right? Because you can't deny that I'm a black Puerto Rican, right? So, you know how we are to the heart. So I said, you know, and I said, all right, so I took out a knife and I pricked myself and I drew blood, because that's the way we grew up in the 80s and 90s. We drew blood, like, and we a crew, we're gonna blood each other. It's real. That was what a real blood was.
We stuck our hand in the middle of that pool. We in this to win this, and we in this together. When I did that, that was a pact for me. I believe that this is what it's gonna be. These niggas gonna ride for me like I'm gonna ride for them. And if it gotta go down, we gonna go down together. Me, P.O., G.O., my son, believe Skrilla was there, Lord Tariq, Cuban Link, Gilly, S1, Red Child. We all put our hand in that pot. You know what I mean? In a pool table. We all put our hand in, man.
Bang Bang Boogie was a revolution to me. It was them saying, fuck everybody, we gonna form our own shit and go.
It was a product of Hope's work and the last posse cut, and that just, boom, Bang Bang Boogie.
Bunch of lyrical cats, man, that came together. It was making a lot of noise. Like a lot of noise, doing their thing in the streets, putting music together. When I first seen Bang Bang Boogie, I was like, oh shit, this shit is powerful. It was so many people under one umbrella that it was strong.
We used to coin ourselves, we're not a movement, we a machine. You know, 10,000 strong. We was really that deep. Like Bang Bang Boogie was getting so big that we had Bang Bang Boogie West. It was fucking Crips. We had Bang Bang Boogie South already. Mind you, Bang Bang Boogie lifespan was only 6 months. You know what I'm saying? We put Bang Bang Boogie together. I brought neighborhoods together that was beefing with each other. Castle Hill, that's why the police were so mad. Castle Hill, Soundview wasn't cool like that. Monroe and Soundview wasn't cool. We brought neighborhoods that was beefing together. It was like, so it was powerful, you know what I'm saying?
I felt like when the powers that be see you about to make a power move, they just go at you and they take everything away from you.
They waited till 50 co-signed him.
What's up, it's Kid 50 Cent. You're now tuned into This Is 50.com. It's going down right here. We're gonna take you, check out the boys in the Bronx. You heard me, it's the Bang Bang Boogie movement going on.
Waited till they got all the way there just to snatch him up. To me, I seen it as they knew my family had a major impact on the city, and they didn't want them to go to the next level.
Like the whole world got swept from under my feet. Everything that I worked hard for. When we started Bang Bang Boogie, I even quit the streets. Like I wasn't hustling no more. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to really be banging like that as far as putting in work. You know what I mean? I was trying to take that shit serious because I seen that we was about to go somewhere.
Bang Bang Boogie was this close to receiving their first deal. I guess they probably had felt that, you know what, let's close this situation before these boys put some wings on themselves and start flying.
We was in the August 29, 2008 issue of the Billboard magazine as, you know, the next up-and-coming rap group. You know, not every day somebody makes the Billboard magazine.
Indictment.
Scary, a touchy, scary thing.
That was the worst day of my life.
When the indictment hit, that shit crushed my world.
You know what I mean? They snatched niggas up. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of fucked up because it was like, damn, it was like a movie. Like niggas is right here. They on the billboards. We right here to take over. And niggas come right in and raid.
They all just got arrested within a 24-hour time period.
Of course I was scared. I wasn't scared, but I was expecting shit to happen.
It was a 20-something man indictment. 20-something man, and I was out here for it.
That should still affect me and the neighborhood to this day. You know what I mean? They took a lot of money out of a lot of people's mouths because we was going somewhere. And, you know, we was going to change a lot of lives and feed a lot of families.
It hurt Castle to this day. Castle is still affected by that.
Me and Mike's talking to Hope, telling Hope, you know, yo, your time is coming, man. You know, just stay out the way. Don't get in no trouble. And Hope would tell us, like, I'm clean, like, I ain't doing nothing. I'm coming out for this dream. This is what I'm doing.
I found out because S1 went to probation, and one of my little homies seen them at probation, and he called me and said, yo, they just got your brother. He said it's a conspiracy.
Hocus kind of stray away from this. Is me and him laugh and joke all the time. But he kind of strayed away. I had court that day, so I kind of found it kind of weird. The day that they go to court, the indictment happened.
You know, and the way they grabbed me is my cousin sat when he had court that day.
So the whole time I go to court, I'm thinking I'm gonna be snatching this indictment. They dismissed my case. I'm confused now, but at the same time they dismissed my case, the whole chain gang of my brothers walked past my feet.
As far as Dollar and everybody else, you seen them on the chain gang being brought in.
Every last one of them. I saw Dollar face to face, me and him talk while he's going into the court building.
So I believe that the feds followed him, and you know, because he came right to me. And when I come downstairs, you know, we went downstairs to meet a friend of ours. It's like I walked right into them niggas. Like we looking through the window, you know, of the building. We like, all right, you don't see no police. Sat like, yo, but watch out for that car. I was like, nigga, that ain't no police. It was a brand new Cadillac, tinted out crazy. I didn't expect that to be them. You know what I mean? My man that was waiting for me downstairs was parked right behind him. I walked right into the police hands. Like, I know they had to be sitting in that car like, this dummy. They hopped out, threw us on the floor.
Cars just be on the floor, they swerving around us. They throw us in the middle of traffic.
Boy, they scared the shit out of me with them guns. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was a hit. I ain't gonna lie.
They handcuff us. They let me go, and he asked them, how about me? And they took him.
I get in the car. They're like, you know who we are? I'm like, nah. He showed me the badge. You know what I mean? It was an FBI badge and a DEA badge. I told him. I was like, my heart jumped. I'm like, damn. The fuck, you know what I mean? What I done did? What we done? And they was like, if they was like, yo, if I put them cuffs on you, that mean I got you. I said, but look, I already heard y'all was interrogating everybody. When we get there, I don't want to go in no room. I'm not telling y'all nothing. Don't even waste your time, waste your breath. And they was like, all right, you ain't got to do that. We don't need you to snitch. We already got you. We all locked up for conspiracy. Conspiracy in the first is when somebody's 18 or over conspires to commit a beef felony or more with somebody that's under the age of 16, meaning 15 years and younger. Conspiracy in the second degree, conspiracy in the third degree, and conspiracy in the fourth degree. That's what we was charged with. So conspiracy in the first degree, that's the one that hold 15 to life. I had 25 counts initially, but I went to trial on 8 counts. I went to trial on the shootings of the 4 people and the 4 conspiracy charges. So if I'd have blew trial to any one of the shootings, I would have got 25 years. I was facing up to 25 years. You know, if I would have blew trial to the conspiracy with the shootings, I was facing really 40 to life if they wanted to run it consecutive.
Like I said, it's hard to go to sleep and not know what your faith gonna be in 20 years if you lose trial.
My take on the case, I thought it was over. You know, I didn't think like they was gonna make it home. You know what I mean? But I did know like whatever they was facing, they was gonna stand tall and take it to trial. I knew that.
Evidence was being presented to the jury, which they really never had shit. They had a bunch of dudes coming out the building, you know, doing videos.
Like the case is going choppy-turvy, we don't know. But we gotta keep it as in keep them happy. Like, yo, nah, you good, you can beat this, you good. But it's easy to say you good when you ain't the one that gotta go sit on that pond and wait for that judgment.
In these streets, you don't never know what a nigga have. And when they say the feds, even though the states took it, at the time, niggas were saying the feds. So when they say the feds, usually, when you say the feds got something on you. It's hard to beat them.
When I heard they all got locked up and I heard it was feds, you know, when the feds get you, you automatically think niggas is finished.
What they offering, bro? Yo, don't play with these people, bro. Come on. Like, you already got 4 in. Yo, another 5. You coming home, another, take 15, bro. It's okay. It's hard to tell somebody that.
When you first hear these things and you start hearing numbers like 25, life, it made my heart sink.
You thought that he was never gonna come home once they grabbed him from the outside looking in, because you don't really know the inside. You just looking on the outside. You saying, yeah, this nigga did this. They got him. These the feds. You know what I'm saying?
I knew that this was serious. Like I said, when they charged us with this conspiracy in the first degree and it was an A felony, we was held without bail, remanded. So it was no way for us to come home unless we beat this case or unless we cop out into something. You know what I mean? And get a date.
Like, the internet was starting to get big too. Like, not saying there was an internet before, but their case was all over the internet. Like, if you typed in Castle Hill at the time, it would come up, Castle Hill drug bust, Kings of the Castle dethroned.
Called our gang Kings of the Castle. There was a rap group. You know what I mean? Inside the rap group, Dollar and the other 20, only niggas that was in that rap group that was in the indictment was me and S1. But you know what I mean? They called the whole indictment the Kings of the Castle. A part of the Sex, Money, Murder, Bloodshed. Kings of the Castle is not a part of Sex, Money, Murder. We Sex, Money, Murder, but Kings of the Castle was a rap group.
They didn't really have too much of a case because if that was the case, they wouldn't went to trial right away or tried to, you know, give them the book.
We'll go to court and, you know, they're like, okay, it'll be January. They'll be like, okay, next court date, you know, August. Like, what? Like, you mean no bail? I gotta sit here all these months and no chance of getting out at all, no trial, nothing. We just gotta wait.
When you in prison, there is no lifestyle for you. Only thing you got is visits, commissary, you know what I'm saying? If that.
He had support. It was not like he had to stress it. If he made a phone call or, you know, people came and saw Hocus.
I used to go up there and see him regularly and shit like that. You know, there was times I went on the visiting floor, I backed down because they had relatives going and so on. So I'm quite sure they had a lot of fans going up there to see him because that's probably the only time you could see a person one-on-one.
I was getting visits. You know, Khadijah would come see me here and there when she can. You know, my mother would come up, Kareem would come up. You know, AWOL definitely would come see me a lot, you know. Lord Tariq came to see me. P.O. would definitely come see me. You know, Took pulled up, Skrilla pulled up. You know, I got a lot of support from you know, from my peoples.
And I just remember we took, me and my cousin Khadijah, we took his baby Nazir to go see him. And just this interaction of positivity, light, it was like, I ain't gonna front and make you feel like a little weak nigga, cause you like, I'm free and I'm stressing out over dumb shit.
While I was locked up, Pone wound up coming through, you know, for a little bit. Pone came to pay me a visit on the inside though, in there with me.
I know I was a visitor because I had got locked up and ended up with him in the 3 building, so that's a fact. And then Reem came to see us and called both of us downstairs.
My brother Kareem was out there, you know, so I know how Kareem is, and Kareem went hard for us.
They brother Reem is like the fucking Superman, the glue of all that. He made sure that the lawyers was paid, everything, you know. Everybody had commissary. He didn't just do this for his brothers. He did it for the other band of brothers that he made in the street. So he didn't just do it for his 3 brothers. Everybody went to commissary. Everybody moved. Everybody was good.
He did whatever he had to do to make sure his brothers was good.
He was like the second lawyer. He was there every step of the way. It stressed him out, you know, because he's the oldest brother out of all of us. And so he felt like he had to be there for Hassan and Khalil and Sharif, and he was there.
Hocus is locked up with 2 of his brothers. They love each other. So it's like, I'm facing life. My 2 brothers is facing life. It's like, now you think about, damn, I know my mother's probably hurting right now, you know, because he got a big heart. He ain't just thinking about him. He's thinking about who else is hurt behind all this. You know what I'm saying? And all of that weighed down on him.
Them 4 years I still don't reconcile, and it was more like a university because I wound up finding myself in there. And it wasn't like, I wasn't really I wasn't like how I was in the street.
You know, and he wasn't stressed out, and maybe a little, but you know, he kept telling me he read, and you know.
Like if I didn't get my books, I would be like, I'll go crazy, so stressed. I needed them. That was my drug. Like my mind was like a sponge. Like I need the knowledge. Like for real. Like I couldn't cope. I would be on the phone like, yo, why ain't got my books? Yo, why ain't coming in the mail?
Coping with his time, my brother was stressed. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta take losses when you in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a struggle. I watched my boy go bald.
I lost my head, man. I lost my head. Yo, look, yo. My shit used to be spinning. I was getting older, but it's like I was reversing the aging process. In 2009, I read this book called The Rave Diet and Lifestyle. It was by a guy named Mike Anderson. And it was talking about how animal foods, animal food products is causing cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and other diseases. And that's the reason why, you know, we have a sick, obese society. And I was obese when I went in. I was 220 pounds, I'm 5'6". And I read that book in one day. And I forget how many pages it is, but it's a lot of pages. And And I read it in one day, and the day I read that, I said, I'm not eating any more meat.
We basically used to work out with him every day. That's when he just stopped eating meat, and he was on his fish shit, but trying to stop eating fish. You know what I mean? So he was. I knew he was a smart dude from when I met him.
As a person, and very humble, a people's person in the sense of his love for people. You know, he ain't gonna sit there and watch you be fucked up, watch you starve, and none of that.
I kind of removed myself from the ignorance and the way I used to think. That was my whole time in there. I didn't get into no issues. Though 4 years being in the game, I didn't have not one fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like wherever I went, I was respected.
You know what I mean? He wasn't trying to be how everybody, well, majority of the people is when they get locked up, trying to be all in the spotlight, trying to make it seem like in the building they the man. Nah, he was the man naturally, just coming in there. You understand what I'm trying to say? So a little laid back, just chilling.
Right, so when I hit Rikers Island, I told Raynell, I said, yo, I called her, I said, yo, listen, I don't know when I'm coming home. I don't have no bail. This is a serious case. They talking about 15 to life. I don't know if I might not come home. I don't know when I'm coming home. I don't know when I'm going to trial. People sit up for years on cases like this. Just go about your life. That's what I told her. No, I'm gonna be there for you, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not making excuses for her, you know, doing him dirty when he got locked up. But maybe her knowing like, oh, you wasn't there for me when you was here, like, you was in the streets. You know, maybe that could have been an attitude to make her feel like, oh, I don't give a fuck about you.
I just felt like she was happy I was locked up. It gave her a chance to be free.
His bid could have been a little less stressful if he had that support from her. And it's one thing to be in jail, but it's another thing to get your heart broken in jail. You know what I'm saying? And be facing that much time on top of that.
She didn't want to come visit me. You know what I mean? I understand. We not together, whatever. You don't want to make the visits? Cool. You don't want to bring my kids to come see me? Cool. But I had other people, you know what I mean? Like my friend Carla, who was coming to see me, 2-3 times a week. You get 3 visits a week on Rikers Island. She's coming faithfully, but she wouldn't let her bring my daughter to come see me. Like, if you don't want to come, cool, but don't stop my daughter from coming. Like, I don't know when I'm coming home. You know what I mean? My daughter's 18 months at this time, the time I got locked up. Like, let me build a relationship with her from here. If you don't want to do it, cool. The people I would vent to the most when I call home was like Took and AWOL. You know, AWOL seen how I was going through it, how that was affecting me with Raynell. He knew how much I loved him. You know, AWOL was like, yo, I got somebody, man, for you that want to meet you. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, you know what I mean? Give me her number. So he gave me her number, and it wound up being Carla. Me and Carla, man, Carla is like angel sent from heaven. Like, she came through at a point in my life when I was so low, but she fucking my light was so dim, and she sparked that shit back in me.
I think Carla basically kept him positive for the most part. She was that beacon of light for him when he was in jail. She was somebody he can speak to, somebody who supported him, somebody who was there to encourage him and let him know that he had somebody by his side no matter what.
The relationship me and Hassan had, I just felt that he just needed someone there and to just be at his corner and to just let him know that he has somebody that's gonna support him regardless if he's there or not, whether it was a friend, a family member, an intimate partner, anything. He just had that one person, and I guess when I came around him, he kind of understood that we didn't have to have anything or be in a relationship, just a friendship, so he could have that support system behind him while he was doing his time.
She don't even know how much I appreciate her now. I would write her 10-page letters, no exaggeration. And she would write me back, and we would write each other a lot and still talk on the phone every day.
It was 3 visits a week, and I was in those 3 visits.
The process of going to see somebody on Rikers Island is so crazy. Like, they put you through it. You gotta wait for the bus. get searched. Then once you get searched there, you gotta go to the building, wait to get called, get searched again. I'm talking about by the time, like, it takes about 3-4 hours to see somebody for 1 hour. The visits on Rikers Island is 1 hour, but it take about 3-4 hours process just to get through. She's coming to do that 3 times a week. Carla's the most loyalist person I ever met in my life.
Him seeing that his support was me and I was there constantly telling him, listen, you good, like stop focusing on that, you're gonna come home, you're gonna come home. I think that's what he really needed.
I already knew they was gonna be good because the fucking evidence was bullshit. It wasn't no hard shit. So I knew that. And I encouraged. That nigga Hope used to talk to me all the time. I encouraged the shit. I know for a fact, like the allegation is fraudulent.
This one dude named Paulie, he's a fucking rat.
I met Paulie at their house at 6-7 years old. We grew up together.
Paul Perez, he was one of my childhood best friends growing up. He was a family friend. He lived right down the hall from us.
When I started seeing the case, you know, you got somebody that I was hanging out with every day that you start hearing, yo, this guy's testifying against your cousin.
Paulie is like 11 years younger than me. He's not even my peer. Never even hung out with him. That's one of my best friend's nephew. You know what I'm saying? So Paulie watched us as older dudes and him being a younger dude.
But it was hurtful because like, it wasn't like the cops did this to them only. It was from one of our own. Somebody who was in those videos. Somebody who was right there.
He made up a whole story to the grand jury. I'm talking about he made it up off the top of his head.
His lying, you know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by the case was premature. They relied on a liar's testimony.
When I seen him walk in the courtroom, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was a setup because nobody was in the courtroom that day. I said, what the hell? Like, how they let Paulie walk? But you know what happened? They told everybody to wait, and they let Paulie walk in the courtroom, and you know, he up there, he's talking, and then he's like trying to tell him he don't really want to snitch, but he's still snitching. And it's just disgusting, man. And they wound up kicking him off the stand, and then you still being able to use his grand jury minutes against us. Now, what that means is that they could read his grand jury minutes to the jury to see what he said, but we can't cross-examine the grand jury minutes.
The DA was a dumbass nigga, and this nigga had the only balls. He ain't even look that old, but he had like a bald spot in his head. He just looked crazy.
You know, they was trying to use my conversations against me. A lot of the conversations that they were trying to use wasn't even drug-related conversations, but they was making them drug-related conversations.
Hocus and I had a conversation. They had recorded this shit. And it was Hocus' birthday. I'm like, yo, Hocus, I'll tell you, me and Hocus fuck with the hoes. You know what I'm saying? I had the hoes, he like hoes, and he had the car. I had a car. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, yo, you want to go to Jersey and see these bitches, or white bitches, I think he said, or you want to go see these white bitches or see these bitches? I'm like, yeah, what's good? Let's go fuck with these bitches, whatever.
They play that shit in the court case. So the detectives is like, yeah, you know, he see a person calls him talking about white hoes, which is white cocaine.
They'll play the whole conversation, and then the DA asks the cop, what does that mean when he said that? Oh yeah, he said they're gonna go fuck with white bitches in Jersey. They're gonna go do some business in Jersey.
And like everybody looking like, hey, when that's you? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yo, homegrown. So his lawyer was like, you've been investigating him for a while, right? When's his birthday?
He was like, what do you mean? And the judge was like, where you going with this? He's like, I'm going somewhere with this, Your Honor. You don't know when his birthday? He was like, no. He said, you've been investigating him for all this time and you don't know when his birthday? For 16 months? They was like, what are you trying to prove your point? He was like, he said he's gonna go see some bitches. It's his birthday. Check the records. This conversation is on his birthday. Him and his friend was gonna go see some bitches, not do no business.
He looked at the jury. He said, listen, no disrespect to any females. You know, young guys on their birthday, what they want to do? They want to get drunk, see some broads. You know, it sounded like they were talking about girls. It's his birthday. Who wants to cook up coke on their birthday?
And the DA was like, oh, Your Honor, I need time to go look this up. And then he confirmed it. It's his birthday. You know what I'm saying? It was just like the jury sitting there shaking their heads like. The shooting that took place, 4 people got shot at the same time. right? So they had my DNA. This is how they was gonna prove it. My DNA was on the scene. The reason why I kind of knew that I was gonna beat that charge was because nobody ever said that the shooter had a hat on. They said the shooter had a mask on. Okay, y'all got my hat with my DNA, but nobody said the shooter got a hat on. So when, you know, the DA questions, you know, the witnesses or whatever, or one of the dudes who got shot, you know, they asking them, whatever. So, you know, what was the shooter wearing? Yeah, he had a mask on. Oh yeah, the DA asked him. So, did he have on a hat? The courtroom got quiet. He said, no. I'm like, yo, I wanted to smile, but I just stood there. But I seen the jury, like, when he said no, one of the jurors, I seen him back up, like sit up, like, you know what I mean? After that, like, to me, that was a good sign. And then I told my lawyer, I said, yo, look, go up there and ask him again, did the shooter have a hat on? He said, but he said, yo, but he just asked him that. They just said no. I said, look, man, I want to hear that shit again. I want them to hear it again. My lawyer went up there. Was the shooter wearing a hat? And he said, no. He said, all right, thank you. That's it. You know what I mean? That's all I wanted them to hear again. What scared me was that they was allowed. So now we got to go back to when I had the shootout, when I did the year for that. I did my time for that. They was allowed to bring that into this case because they was trying to say that it was in furtherance of a conspiracy. So I wasn't charged with it, but they was allowed to talk about it. They was allowed to show the jury the pictures of me shooting. So even if they were trying to paint the picture of me as a bad guy, as a shooter, even though this is a whole different case. Now, when the jury's deliberating, guess what the jury asked for? The picture of me with the gun, shooting, off the case I did time for already. I did the year for already. You know, I looked at my lawyer, I'm like, why they ask for that? He like, I don't know. Little fucking squeaky ass voice scaring me and shit. And yeah, they asked for it though. I thought that, I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was done when they asked for that, because it's like, even though, you know, I beat that case, it still shows me, you know what I'm saying, being violent in that light, you know what I'm saying? But they came out that room, and while I'm going through all this, my thoughts are just sitting there looking. I'm being very observant. I'm trying to catch the demeanor of the jury to see how they take it, you know, catch their body language or how they looking at the cop, see if they shaking their head or seeing if they nodding in agreement. Most of the time they was shaking their head. And, you know, I'm taking notes. Everything. I'm taking notes of everything. So that's all I'm doing is writing down everything, looking, being observant, talking to my lawyer. So we go upstairs, the jury's deliberating. And while the jury's deliberating, they hold you back in the pens. You don't sit outside.
I was there. I remember I was there for that shit, for the whole trial. Yo, even right now, my hands is fucking wet.
So they surrounded the family. They like shield us in. And I'm like, why are they shielding us in? And they told us before they even gave the verdict, whoever stands up is gonna be a problem. Make sure y'all stay in your seats. So I'm nervous. I'm like, what's going on?
I get out there, it's fucking about 50 court officers in the room. I'm like, what's going on? My lawyer like, they got a verdict, good luck. I'm like, oh shit, my heart is pounding.
My shit's just mad sweaty. I'm sitting there. I'm on the end. Like, I'm on the end. You know, he right there. Everybody's there. They came out with the verdict.
My lawyer was just watching them as they come out. You know, he been doing this for like 40 years, and while he watching them come out, he turned to me, he looked at me, he said, you got this, just like that. So I could see you beating this. I said, you sure? He said, I've been doing this a long time. I'm looking at that jury, you going home. They show the judge, you know, the verdict. The judge looks at it, he looks at me, he gives him back the paper, and then, you know, he asks, he said, count of conspiracy in the first, how do you find the defendant? Not guilty. Conspiracy in the second, how do you find the defendant? Not guilty. Conspiracy in the third, how do you find the defendant? Not guilty. At this point, I'm like, all right, cool. Dollar, S1, and 25 already beat, already got acquitted of those three. See, I told you 25 and S1 blew to the fourth. So I'm thinking, all right, fuck it. My lawyer told me you might blow or something. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. So they said conspiracy in the fourth. How you find the defendant? Not guilty. I said, damn, I'm gonna beat the conspiracies. They're gonna get me on shootings. So they was like, on the count of attempt murder in the first, how you find the defendant? Not guilty. Right there, I'm like, okay, I got this. So I say, but being that the shootings happen all in the same incident, I'm like, if I beat one, I gotta beat all. But you just never know. You know what I'm saying? Then the second one, how do you find a defendant? Not guilty. Count number 7, how you find a defendant? Not guilty. Count number 8. Not guilty. And then everybody in the courtroom just went crazy. You know, when they read, you know, the verdict and I was not guilty on all charges, he grabbed me. He said, you tell everybody in the fucking city I'm the only one who beat a DNA case with a hat on the scene.
When they said not guilty, everybody was like, ah. I was like, yo, this nigga's coming home.
This is the movie. It's like I'm in a movie. You know what I'm saying? So it was a breath of fresh air. It was like, damn, my boy about to walk out this door.
I was so excited, but I knew he was gonna be acquitted. I just felt it.
For me, my happiness came when he took that first picture outside the courtroom and he had his son and daughter with him, and you see the teary smile on his son's face.
I wish I could experience that day over and over again. That day was 12/12/12, December 12, 2012, a day that'll never happen again in history. I mean, them 3 numbers will never match again, 12/12/12. So like, if you're into numerology and all that, then you understand what that means. All right, when I first came home, my brother gave me some money. You know what I mean? He looked out for me. He gave me some startup money just to have. You know what I mean? I just coming out after 4 years. Cause you know, shit, I need to get shit done. You know, I bought a car, money started spending, so it was really hard. And I vowed that I wouldn't sell no drugs. I dropped when I first came home, I did a song called 25 to Life. You know, and people loved it because I was rapping about what I went through.
That song is very important because it's pretty much that was his future at one point.
I heard that song, I basically heard him expressing his feelings, what he was going through when he was in there, and what he could have been going through if he wouldn't have made it out.
I was actually there in the studio. His first session, I was there when he did that song, and it was probably one of the hardest, more emotional song that he put out.
When he played it to me, I'm like, damn, this is deep. I like this. Like, and he knows that I'm critical when it comes to songs.
I felt it because I knew he was saying real shit, and everything in his raps be real.
Why vegan? I'll tell you why. I've been eating this way too long. We can change the world.
But now that I'm home, I could cut out everything, and you know, there's more variety out here. So that's exactly what I did. I went full-fledged vegan in 2013, and I've been full-fledged vegan ever since.
He was on some real, like, Russell Simmons shit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was eating soups that looked like diarrhea. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that vegan shit. Look crazy, man.
It's a lifestyle, but it's actually fun. I love the fact that there's over 80,000 edible plants that I get to choose from, and I try to search for these foods, and I really want to eat all of them and try them, you know, rather than eating the same 3 things every day like I was doing for so many years, you know what I'm saying? When I first started juicing I watched this show on Netflix called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, and they started juicing, and they went juicing for like 2-3 months, and he wound up losing weight, getting off his medication, and all that. So I was like, yo, let me try this juicing thing. So I juiced for 2 weeks straight, and it was like my skin tone changed. I lost a couple pounds, and I fell in love with juicing at that point. So I'm sitting in the crib with Pone, I'm broke. I'm sleeping on dollar couches this time. I definitely didn't want to go back to selling drugs. That's, you know what I mean? That wasn't an option for me. I was not doing that. So I did a juice fast. So, you know, every time I do my juice fast, I post it on Instagram. So I started to think about my idea from the past. I said, yo, I wonder if I could sell this shit. So I put on a gram. I said, yo, Pone, record me. I went and bought some mason jars. I made some juices from the juicer, and I put them in the mason jars, and I did a 1-minute commercial. Pone recorded me from my phone. What's up, y'all? I go by the name of Hocus 45th. I'm a hip hop artist who's also a vegan who like the juice. So due to popular demand, I'm selling my juice fast. Why juicing? Because juicing is a great way to detox and cleanse out the body. And it's also the healthiest way to lose weight fast. So if you're looking to lose weight, you want to juice. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not saying that I can cure any disease. It's not clinically proven, but juice fasting has been known to reverse disease in the body. So if you want to try the Formula 4/5 green juice fast, hit me up at the number below. If you're within the city limits or the Tri-Borough State area, I deliver personally to you. Let's do business.
Hocus 45th, V-style green gang. Time for a change, sip the juice. I got enough to go around. Jim Gang, Green Gang, V-style. Mighty J and Earl said hold it down. You came here to change the world, it's going down. Change the bottom line, the government's out of line. All this food you're selling me is genetically modified.
Our adult years being friends, we never argued until we lived with each other, blood. Until we lived with each other.
Me and A will end up getting an apartment together in Highbridge. Living with him is like, it was fun, but it was annoying at the same time. That's my bro, man. Like,
I come in the house, 1 in the morning, I'm trying to go to bed about 3, 4 in the morning, the TV on mad loud. So I take the remote, turn it off. Yo, come on, B. Why touch my? I'm like, yo, you asleep? No, I was listening to it. I'm like, yo, he's like, nah, I gotta start it from the beginning now. So I watch shit, I'm streaming it. I was like, my bad. Any cartoon you watch was Aliens, this, down, the third, whatever.
Hocus is my daughter's father. About him from Bang Bang Boogie, but I didn't know him personally. I was very cool with his sister Khadijah since she was small in elementary school. One of my best friends, she started an all-female online radio station. It was hip-hop. And she asked me to book the guests because I was very, loopy in the industry. And I used to book all the guests, had Max, French Montana, anybody you could think of. I used to run up on them, get them on the show. And after a while, I was probably doing that for a couple months, she asked me to host. Because a lot of the celebrities was like, if she's not on the show, I don't understand why I'm coming. So I had Hope come on the show. He asked me if his little brother and his boy could come on the show and freestyle. I said, it's not a problem. We had a dope interview, and after that, Hope started sending me emails.
I reached out to her through email. I sent her a long-ass email just confessing my love for her.
Writing me these sweet, long emails. And I was just like, yo, I don't know, I was intrigued,
We started kicking it back and forth through emails, long ass emails, and then we started texting. I think we exchanged numbers, we started texting, and I asked her, let me take her on a date.
He finally get her to agree on a date with him. So he tell you, like, you see? He's like, yo, I'm going on a date with Wavy K. She law of attraction. Told you I was gonna get her. Told you, Mo, I was gonna get her, Mo, law of attraction.
So he comes, he picks me up. We go to the Cheesecake Factory. At this time, I was not a vegan. He ordered, I ordered. And we sat there and we talked for hours about things that I don't usually talk to people about because people think I'm crazy if I talk. And I'm like, yo, like you think just like me.
We had fun. We was talking all night. Then she came over to my house. We didn't have sex or nothing. We was just talking. And then I dropped her off. We was in contact a lot. And she was staying in Jersey with her friend Kaylin.
They go on another date. She spends the night. She leaves. She come back like 2 hours with bags. Nigga done moved her in.
I wanted her next to me, you know what I'm saying? So, I told her to come stay with me.
And I took my stuff and I moved in the crib. And that was it. It was a wrap after that.
You know what I'm saying? If I ain't never say nothing, you know what I'm saying? You just move this girl here, right? And then Oh, the motherfucking 2 days after she moved herself in, right? Nigga, I'm in my motherfucking living room. Nigga, she come home. She opened the door open. She got a key and all that.
I'm from Castle Hill, I'm from Soundsview. Before rap, I ain't never heard about you.
And I'm like, yo, look, I want to make a song to this. I'm from Castle Hill, I'm from Soundview. Before rap, I ain't never heard about you. Who you? That same way I said it like that, I said it into the mic like that, and Lazier made the beat around it. We put it out, and the whole hood started bumping that shit crazy.
It's 104.73. See, it's right on my arm, Mo. 104.73.
It's just like, to me, I feel like that's like the new hood of town, maybe. Like, because everybody's gonna remember that. I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna remember that. I'm from Castle Hill, I'm from Soundview.
I was looking at this nigga like I ain't know him. That's how fire that shit was.
I knew Represent was a hit when I went to Bronx Day in Atlanta and they was fucking with that shit.
I'm like, oh, this is my song. And of course, I'm from Castle Hill. I am from Soundview. You know what I'm saying? So that was my theme song.
I mean, Represent, that's my brother representing where we from, like.
Yeah, we shot. So we shot the video. Then DC pulled up. He was in the video. 12E was in the video.
But that was a dope song, man. Thanks for putting me in the video. But nah, that was definitely a song, you know, which a lot of artists in New York take pride in, you know, representing where you from.
I remember I was in Queens. I pulled up at a light and I saw these 3 girls that was dancing to the song. I'm from Castle Hill, I'm from Soundview, and I looked at them and I said to myself, they probably don't even know what Castle Hill and Soundview is at.
When you do stuff like that, you don't separate. You're not separating the hood no more. You unify it.
That was one part of the Bronx that stuck together more than other sides.
Well, you know, and the whole hood was out there. You know what I mean? We was deep. We shot in Castle Hill, then we went and shot some scenes in Soundview. And, you know, it was just major.
A nigga from the streets that could bring a nigga like DMX to the middle of the projects and have 1,000 motherfuckers outside and everybody's talking about it.
So I used to have it on my ringtone. I'm from Castle Hill, I'm from Soundview. So one time me and X, we was on tour in Europe and I'm playing it and he's like, yo, who is that?
And he was like, oh, that's my boy Hulk. I've been telling you about what blah, blah, blah. You know, DMX is like, get him on the phone. So Gilly called me like, yo, somebody want to speak to you.
I'm gonna put you on the phone with somebody. So then we got on the phone with him. It's him and X. So now that's my bond. Like I made that bond. I want them to grow and see if Hocus good. Cause I couldn't do much but make that introduction. And then, you know, through music, he liked this music and they make a bond and they go.
So, you know, I'm on the phone with X. He's telling me how much he loved this song. He's like, yo, I need to be on that remix. Please say that for me. I'm like, my first time ever talking to him. And DMX talking about a remix to my song. I'm like, is this real? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, whatever you want to do, I got you. He's like, matter of fact, when you doing a video? I said, I'm doing a video next week. Like 12 o'clock in the morning. He said, say no more. I'm going to be there. So I go to my mom's house. I'm taking a shower. It's like 9 in the morning. My phone is ringing. I pick up the phone. DMX. Yo, where you at, dog? I'm in your hood. Huh? I'm in your hood. I'm right here in your hood on Castle Hill. I said, oh, shit, I'm coming down right now. DMX, fuck you doing in the middle of the projects, nigga? You DMX, nigga. You not just pop up in the projects by yourself, nigga. And ever since me and X been so close, at this point, he just a good ass friend. Like, we just, you know what I'm saying? I consider him a real big brother.
I'm in the field. I'm from Castle Hill. I'm from Soundview. I'm from Castle Hill. I'm from Soundview. I'm from Castle Hill. I'm from Soundview. Oh, rap, I ain't never heard about you. I'm from Castle Hill. I'm from Soundview. When nigga Hocus, give it up for the dog. If you don't know, he's gonna find out. Yo, I got the big homie in the building now too. Oh, where you at? Yeah, my nigga Hocus 45th. Yeah. It's that New York love right here, baby. Yeah, my nigga's shining right now. My nigga's shining right now, son. Good shit. Good shit. Hey. Yo. I said, who the fuck is ready to see DMX tonight? We don't want this shit shared by New York City. I got my nigga Hocus 45th. You know the vibe. Let's go. Yeah. The X in the building. 64 K's out of Alabama. They call me Hocus 45th. said I'm a catch real. I'm the man where I'm from, and I run my city. The homie told me Billy love, I said I love my Billy.
Yeah. It's for the homies right here. What's blazing?
Roll call was meant to be just a freestyle. It was another song that some dude had put out, but I couldn't find the instrumental. So, you know, went in the studio with Q Banger. I let him hear the beat, and he interpolated the beat, meaning he played it over, but to his own tune, you know what I mean? And he put a little more jazz on it. And Skrilla was like, yo.
I'm like, I ain't write to it. He's like, nah, I need to go home for this. I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta write to it right now. Like you're a rapper.
I was like, nah, Skrilla, I'm telling you, this beat is fire. Let me take this home and work with it.
The one thing about Hope, you can make a beat. It ain't gonna get spit that day, but tomorrow he gonna have the whole shit done already.
I worked on it. I wrote roll call. I came and spit in the studio. They was like, nah, that shit is fire. I put it out.
When he made roll call, it was like the closest thing I seen to Bang Bang Boogie.
That joint there had penitentiary shaking up.
I didn't expect it to do what it did. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit just started. Everybody reposting it. Kids started making dances to it. Next thing you know, it's spinning in the club. Smooth Ski started playing in the club, and once he started playing it, all the club DJs started playing it.
There was never a time when I was in the club and I didn't hear roll call.
It impacted, and it's still being played to this day in the clubs, little gang dudes.
Roll call is ill because it's some real bouncy, hey, you can laugh, have fun with it. But he's saying some real killer shit though.
I told her Billy rockin', Billy rollin', my Billy's notice. I will really pop him, I'm fully loaded. That's Billy Ocean. Let me finger pop her, I bend her over, that pussy soaking. I was getting busy all in that pussy, I beat it open. Man, somebody tell him free the homie Pistol Pete.
Roll call. Once again, you know, roll call, that's blood shit, you know?
Street song, street hood anthem.
Not for nothing, no, but I knew the boy made it. When I'm at parties in like Queens and you know with DJs or whatever, and you know, like I told my kids, like, you hear that? That's your uncle.
That song was crazy because it's still buzzing.
Welcome back to TMZ Live. YBN Almighty J is still recovering from those injuries, very serious injuries he suffered during the street brawl in New York City a couple of weeks ago now.
Where they just beat the crap out of him. He ended up in the hospital. They stole his chain. They stole his shoes.
Stole his shoes, his wallet, and his chain.
But there's a problem here for the guys who did it because his
the head of his
label is
Rap-A-Lot
owned
Records
by none other than Jay Prince.
Jay Prince has recovered the chain, as we were pretty sure he would. There he is holding the pendant. It's a Rap-A-Lot Records pendant. And the people in the photo with him are the people who helped him get it back. Remember that Jay Prince put a call out to his mob ties in the Bronx, and French Montana came through along with a guy named Hocus 45th.
They flew in Hocus, KT, and French Montana. They flew in from New York to have a meeting with Jay Prince here the other day to discuss mob ties and basically to bring the chain back.
Yeah, so Hocus, French hooks up Hocus 45th with Jay Prince, and from what we're told, Hocus is a very well-respected guy in the Bronx. So as Jay Prince told us, it was never about the chain, it was about the name that was built off of blood, sweat, and tears.
I just spoke to Reem 2 in the morning. Me and Bobo on Xbox Live. I went to sleep. I woke up. Kiki called me. I just rushed out the bed, got in the cab, went to the hospital. I was, man.
I was in prison. At the time, I was in federal prison. Matter of fact, I was waiting to go to federal prison. And I don't never call home. I never call home when I'm in jail. There's nothing I can control on the streets when I'm in prison. My mind is prison. So happened this day I called home and they told me Reem ain't doing so good. Now, you know, us being from streets, the first thing you think is, I'm gonna kill somebody. Like, this is the first thing I think. And they said it's not like that. It's not like that. And Kareem is 33 years old. Could shape. What is it like? What are y'all talking about?
I was actually at work that day, and his brother, Dollar, called me. He was like, yo, Reem in the hospital. So in my mind, I'm like, all right, he's going to the hospital every day. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, nah, it's serious. Like, might be in a coma. So automatically, my body froze.
I was in Clinton, and I was coming from work. I was working shit. It's called the storehouse. You gotta unpack the truck and everything, and it's a hard job and shit. But usually after work, I get on the phone. It was like 10 o'clock in the afternoon. And when my mom told me he was on life support, I go from my body went numb. I probably spoke with the doctor most time. I spoke on the phone. I spoke on the phone the whole day.
I believe I got the call from either Kiki or Khadijah, one of them. It was one of my sisters. And they said Kareem's not breathing. Kareem was in the hospital.
Hassan was sleeping. I'm the one who actually called him out of sleep. And I was like, they said, Kareem's not breathing. And Hassan thought he was dreaming. He was like, what? I'm like, I thought I was dreaming too.
You know, so I jumped up instantly and went to the hospital. And it was just like he in his sleep, he just stopped breathing in his sleep. You know, they were trying to revive him and they were just, they couldn't do it. You know, we stood in the hospital for like 8 hours and they just couldn't do it to the point where the machine was breathing for him and it's just, the machine just didn't work no more.
Actually, when they pronounced him dead, I made all the doctors get out the doctor room. And me and Neffy in there, I got on my knees and prayed while I'm touching his foot. And I mean, I was hoping God to bring him back to life. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because I really didn't know, I ain't have no thoughts. I didn't know what to, I don't know, I was lost.
And I said a prayer, man, direct prayer. And to this day, that shit have an effect on me. I be in a cell, and I got his pictures hung up in my cell. And I just can't imagine going home and he ain't gonna be there. Like that's what hurt the most.
So, for me, I handled it different than they did. I didn't really see it, so I didn't really could grasp it at the time. Now that I'm here, it hurts me more not seeing this man. Because you don't think your brother's leaving at 33 years old.
Everybody took it real, real bad because it was so unexpected. And my brother, Kareem, made sure we all would stay close together. He took care of us pretty much. He was like our father.
Nigga, we still haven't recovered. When Kareem passed, I don't feel like emotionally I recovered. I feel like we'd be in a better position. I truly feel that. And I know, you know, he loved his brothers, bro. He loved them. He loved his sisters. He loved them so much. And it hurt me because, not saying that I betrayed myself, but I don't know if I have as much impact on this family as he does.
He's the poets of the Bronx. Cut this, I can't talk.
I was in jail 4 years, bro. I never missed a commissary. Like, that's rare. 4 years. Not only me, Dollar, S1 too, and other people too in that case. Kareem took care of everybody, man. When he died, I was devastated. You know, I even told Wavy, you know, I was with her at the time. I told her, like, you might as well leave me because I'm never gonna be happy.
He was like, you leave, get away from me. I was like, I can't leave. I need to be here for you. He was like, no, I'm never gonna be happy again in life. Like, you gotta go. And I'm like, I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying right here.
Hocus handled it the best. Out of all his brothers, he handled it the best. But I know what he felt. But he had to. You know what I'm saying? Cause like Dollar was an emotional wreck. You know what I'm saying? Behind it. Hoke had to be strong. Hoke had to plan a funeral. Hoke had to manage this. Hoke, he had to. But he was able to because, you know, That's Hope.
That was the person that I wanted to get rich and just, yo, come with me, big bro. Throw him some car keys like that's yours because, you know, without him, I wouldn't even be here. We wouldn't be making this documentary without Kareem. And that's real shit. He paid my lawyer, you know what I mean? My lawyer that beat my case, that was Kareem, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right.
Yeah, man. Seen a lot. Been through a lot. Surprised I'm still here. Gotta be a reason why. Gotta be a bigger purpose. 580 Castle Hill was where it all started. Staring out the window of my project apartment, I seen dealings, I seen killings, I seen niggas get extorted. I seen all the shit that I would later be a part of. So is it my fault that I became a product of my environment when this is what they taught us? Is it our fault we shot them niggas who shot us? Can you blame me, huh? When that's how I was brought up? The streets are trapped, everybody get caught up. The only question to ask is who gon' hold the water? I sat on that visit floor holding my daughter. For the first time I cried, I couldn't be there for her. And on that long walk back to my cell, I was so stressed out, man, I was mad at myself. And I promise if I made it out the hood, I'ma take her out. Till then, I'ma exercise and read while I wait it out. I read The Secret.